Yo, what's up, guys? It's David with Property Providers. I just got an intro made. I hope you guys enjoyed that. For today's video, we're going to be talking about being prepared, what successful people do, the mindset behind it, and I hope you guys like the video. Why do you strive to be successful, right? A lot of people have different reasons. Don't just actually think about this. Don't come up with the answers like, oh, I want money. I want to be comfortable. What in your life has pushed you to the point where you want to be so successful? Because me saying, oh, I just want money, that's not going to make me wake up at 5:30 a.m., hit the gym, and go and start calling people like I am. That's my cat, Ella. You got to just have the right mindset, and that's what's most important. Why do you do what you do? For me, me and my family, we had a lot of things that worry about growing up with financially. And fun little thing about me to know about is that when I was around 8 years old, I would ask my dad for about $10, $20. I'd give it to my mom and just be like, here, I want you to have this, put it towards the bills. That's what's pushed me to that point, is I want to help so that people, all my loved ones, my family, don't have to strive and worry about how we're going to be able to get to that next step. But everybody's different. That might be a part of your big why to why you do things, but figure out the main reason, because it's going to get hard. You are going to want to give up. But what is it that when it's hard and you're not getting any leads and you've been working 8 hours a week and you're not making any money out of it, what is it that you're going to be thinking about that makes you want to just get over it? Like, you don't want to do this, but I told myself I was gonna do it because of this. I always think about this, and when I think about this, I push myself. I get up and I do it, no matter if I'm not doing good with leads, no matter if I don't feel like it, I do it. So what's your big why? Other than that, what are your goals? I mean, yeah, you want to be successful. You could want $1 million. You could want to be financially free, but what are your goals? You have to have them written down, and you should have it in front of you, so for that every day you wake up, it's right in front of you, and you first thing you wake up, you see it, and your mind is already in that place. You're thinking, oh yeah, that's what I need to do. That's what I'm trying to work towards today. You want to have the end goal, which it's going to take years to work up to, but set monthly goals, even set weekly goals. This week I'm going to accomplish this. Wake up in this morning and say, look, I know I want to accomplish that main goal for the month. So look, I'm going to be doing this today, and that's going to work towards this week, and then it's going to work towards that month goal. And then at the end, I know where I'm going to be. Don't just think, oh, well, I want to make $1 million. What are you going to do? Have that planned out, have every step ready, and take action. That's the biggest thing. You have to take action. I've been doing business since I was about 17 years old. There's dozens, if not hundreds, of people I've talked to, and all they do is talk about it. Now, I always say, here's the books I read. This is what I do. Read that book and reach back out to me. I even hand them a book. I never get reached back at. Number one thing that sets you apart is to take action. I don't know how much I could explain that, but it's all up to you at the end. You could do all the research you want. I've been in that stage where you just keep on doing research. You're afraid to take it because it's a risk. You might lose some money. Just do it. I've lost a lot of money trying to start businesses that failed, but all of that, I say it was worth every dime that I lost, because it gave me the knowledge that I know today, implementing into my new business. Just take action. That actually reminds me of one of my favorite books. It's Gary Keller, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. There was a class, and they said, they split the class in twos, and they said, all right, this half of the class is going to make one vase. It has to be the perfect vase, and if anything is wrong with it, you're going to be graded harshly on what's incorrect, okay? This half of the class, you're just going to not worry about the details. You're just going to keep on pumping them out. We're grading you on how many you can do, not on how perfect they are, how many you can do. At the end of the class, the group that did the best was the one that just kept on pumping it out, because they learned from the mistakes and they edited it from there where they got a perfect one. The one where they just focused on only one, they were touch and go, and at the end it wasn't as good. Now, personally, as I started door knocking and cold calling, I just took action. I didn't feel like I was ready, but I did it. But that's what made the difference. I just kept on doing it. I knock on one door and I was like, damn, I really messed up right there. But now for that next one, I know what to say if it comes up. And it's happened. I've been there. Okay, my cat is modeling for us. But I just wanted to show you guys how I keep organized with the things that I have to do and how I have my goals up. Alright, usually this is all filled up. I have it written down on a piece of paper. I write down the things I have to do every single day. There's always more things that I have to do, and usually it's more things that I could do in one day. So I always just do what's most important and things that are more urgent first, and then work my way through the list. Now my goals over here, now I know those are just vague goals, most of them. But they're like, I look at it and I think, okay, look, this is what I have to do. I want to buy a home from a tax deed auction. I do vacant lands right now, but I got to keep on saving money. I need this much. I know that a vacant house in the tax auctions, it could cost up to 150 around there. Condos, 40,000. So what am I going to do? I wake up every morning, I look at that and I think, okay, this is my plans for today. You guys just have to write down your goals, the things you have to do every day, and just take action. That's all it is. I'm going to put a link for this in the description of the video for this board. When you wake up in the morning, you have to be in the right mindset. They always say when you first wake up, the first 30 minutes of when you first wake up, that's when your mind is the most impressionable. People don't usually touch their phone. A lot of people listen to motivational videos or read books. What I usually do is I make my quick breakfast and I hit the gym. When you work out in the morning, it gets the blood flowing, makes you wake up and everything. Now, touching on what you do in the morning, you always want to do the hardest things in the morning. I'm in a class right now with Keller Williams, and Manny, one of my mentors, he was talking about how if he had to eat a boiled frog, now it doesn't sound appetizing, right? Would you want to do it in the morning, or would you want to do it later on in the day? Now you might think, look, if I do it in the morning, that it's gone, we're done, and now I can move on with my day, I can move on with my life. I don't have to think about that boiled frog anymore. When you do it later on in the day, you're contemplating, like, well, I don't want to really do it. Now I got to think about it the rest of the day. Do I really want to do this? If you really have to do something, then just get it out, get it done in the morning when it's the hardest, most important thing. Now, how that correlates to real estate, I always do all my lead generation in the morning. Lead generation is the most, I would say, not the hardest, but I just don't want to do it. And I feel like a lot of people could relate on that. We just don't want to do it, but it's the most important thing. Now, another big thing that successful people do in the morning, and I know this is going to sound silly because it sounded silly to me, was do your affirmations. What are affirmations? You wake up and you say out loud, I will be successful. I will get this listing. I will do this. I will. When you say it out loud and you say it to yourself, something in your mind clicks. It gets you thinking, like, yeah, it's possible. I can do it. Now, a lot of successful people do it, and I honestly thought it was silly for a while, but I started doing it, and it feels empowering. It feels it gets you going, gets the blood pumping. Like, yeah, I am gonna do it. Like, you're convincing yourself, but at the same time, you know you can. So just say it. Just do it. And the last thing I want to say for this video is strategize your day. Know what you're going to be doing from what time to what time, the time you're going to be taking a break, and the time you're going to be getting off. As a real estate agent, you lose track of time. You might take a little break and it becomes longer than you originally planned. It's different because you're responsible for your time. There's no one telling you what you have to do. And honestly, that's not only real estate, that's just being an entrepreneur in general. So when you wake up, know what you're going to be doing. I already have a format for my day, and that's what I'm going to be going through in the next video. Is just talking about from when I wake up to the time I call it a day, what I'm usually doing. Subscribe to the channel, and this next video I'm excited to show it to you guys. It's going to be all about planning your day.